What up, YouTube? So I've already filmed this video not once, but twice. It's the first time I got 10 minutes in, realized I formatted it incorrectly. Boring. And the second time I started it, I just fucked up too many times, and I made the same mistake as I did the first time.
What an idiot.
So this time, I hope I can get it right. I'm gonna get right into it.
What do you mean by that?
I know I said I'd be a little bit more consistent. I ran out of video ideas.
It's just fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit!
But I did end up Googling some ideas, so I'm gonna be pumping up some more videos for you guys. We're gonna get right into it. And the first one, I felt like I had to text Vinny. So I said, what's your first impression of me? We met when I was about 9 years old on a football field. We were on 2 different teams. And he said, is that a chick playing football? I said, bro, I'm in f***ing tears. Yeah, I had long hair growing up. My brother had long hair. It would stick out of our helmet, so, you know, it's a fair assumption.
You know how I feel. Why would you say that? Like, you put me in such an uncomfortable situation. Like,
my first impression of Vinny,
And I was like, damn, she thick as fuck.
I really knew through my mom. And she asked me if I knew him. I said, not really. He was the center for the other team. He would get so nervous he would throw up before games. Vinny's my longest tenured friend. We've been friends since we were 9, so it's
13 minus 50, goddamn 47.
12 years now. So right after I texted Vinny, texted Tony, you guys know Tony, I said, first impression of me. He said, stud, and this kid could def dunk a basketball. That makes sense because I met Tony because he was working at a gym that I used to work out at.
Wow.
I used to hoop there every single day. Tony was super cool, and the vibes and the friend group back then was really cool.
If being cool is all you care about, maybe you should go fuck yourself.
My first impression of Tony was like, this guy's a beast. We had some mutual friends, so I got it right off the bat of like good guy basis. I stuck in this little like rabbit jerking off like a little turkey thing. I said, thank you, brother, meaning like you sucking my dick.
Pause, bro. Oh my gosh. I gotta edit that out, man!
He said, I thought it would help you with your video, so I appreciate the praise, Tony. I'll go from Tony into Justin. And you guys know Justin, he is the owner of Halftime Pizza. Tony and Justin used to live together at college, which was the same college I went to. Tony transferred and Justin graduated right before I got there. I met Justin through Tony, obviously. They were living together, but I met Justin at the gym. I texted Justin, I said, first impression of me? He goes, my bad, bro, I've been slammed at work. So he only gave me a 1-word answer. I'm not gonna hold that against him. He's a busy man, he owns a restaurant.
Yeah, where'd you put the garlic?
He said unique. So I was expecting something different, but honestly I would have said the same about him. Didn't really think that we'd end up being like best friends, but Justin is one of my best friends, hands down. He's always been there for me.
My friend here, Justin, he's already taken, and he's cracked at Fortnite, my guy.
I'll take unique as a compliment. I'm 100% positive he meant it that way. Then after that I texted Dan. You guys know Dan.
Look at this dude. Ah, look at the top of his head.
Dan's one of my best friends as well. We have a theory that we met each other growing up at a YMCA. But we don't know if that's true. We don't have a time traveling machine. And I said, first impression of me. He goes, honestly, bro, I had a feeling we were gonna get along. We both had the same humor, and like he says, just 2 chill ass motherfuckers with the same humor. Come on. I formally met Dan in high school. He was hilarious. We would always make each other laugh. We just became like really good friends throughout high school and shit. Then I texted my friend Alex, who I met freshman year. I met Dan sophomore year. He's actually from England.
I'm in my mum's car. Broom, broom. Get out of my car!
I met Alex through Christian as well freshman year. So if you guys didn't know, I went to a prep school in high school. There's a bunch of dudes from different towns that kind of congregate to one prep school. There was no like cliques or anything, so if my brother had befriended somebody, chances are early in freshman year I hadn't known them yet. First impression of me is originally deaf angry. My freshman year in high school, I was just angry against the world. I was pissed off all the time. If somebody was ever like, hey Christian, how you doing? Like, obviously we went to a prep school. Like, I'm not supposed to know anybody freshman year that my brother already knows. So I'd be like, I'm not Christian. And I'm sure you guys can understand being a twin. You hear that all the time growing up, and it is annoying. He said, now it's quite the opposite. I'm super laid back now. Like, it genuinely takes a lot for me to get like seriously angry. My first impression of Alex was, he was British, so I thought that was cool. Like, he had an accent.
Shut up, bitch!
Shortly after the little angry segment, we got along pretty easily. Obviously, we had a ton of mutual friends and stuff. So then I started texting some people who I hadn't originally met either when I was young or in high school. First person I texted out of that was Darnell Shillingford. Darnell is a D1 football player at Bryant University. He was my brother's roommate freshman year of college, and honestly, me and Darnell got,
Yo, why is he looking at me like that? What's up, little bud? Got a staring problem, pal?
if not closer, just as close as him and Christian did. First impression of me, Shinizo, he said the funny version of Christian, but he said that sarcastically. And we've only hung out once in person just because he lives in New York. How about the first time meeting me in person? He said, a truly caring guy that knows he can always make someone laugh and use it wisely. Darnell, you're a good man. Wise man. Like a genuinely a smart dude. My first impression of Darnell, I thought Darnell, an identical version of me and Christian. Obviously not looks-wise. I can put a picture of Darnell in here. Darnell had the same personality as us. He was hilarious. He had the same morals as us. And Christian got him as a random roommate. So for him to get that was a blessing to meet Darnell. I met Noah in high school too.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Noah said handsome. I forgot to put that in there. My first real impression of Noah was like, this kid's a stud.
I'm a stud.
And he was super athletic. Like he could dunk like nothing in 8th grade. He was like 6 foot tall coming into high school. He was super athletic.
LeBron James.
And I texted Jay Coolman.
Offset, Cardi big brain on Offset.
Your bitch wanna party with a savage, 21. Saint Laurent Savage in the Aston, yeah. High-end cars and fashion, 21. I don't eat pussy, I'm fast, on God.
He was like one of my best friends, and if he lived closer, we would be together a lot more. First impression of me and his initial response, I can't put in, but then he gave me a more genuine response and said, you're the funniest person in the room. My first impression of him was the exact same.
Where's the guy pissing out of his ass?
I made a little Spider-Man meme of me and him looking at each other saying the funniest guy in the room. I met Katie through Mitch, but they used to live together in Miami. Katie used to live with Jake in Los Angeles, but when I was spending a lot of my time in Los Angeles last year, I stayed with KD for like 2 months straight, so I'm super grateful for KD. I said first impression of me, he said this guy fucks. My first impression of KD would have been the exact same thing.
Oh, Diesel! Yo, Mitch, Diesel, Diesel, Diesel. Woo!
When KD first came out of his room or whenever I met him, everybody was like, Diesel! Diesel! Life of the party, he's super cool dude. I think that knocks it out for people I texted. I can go over to my Instagram story. The first one I see right off the bat is somebody who is from my hometown. He was grade below me, his name's Nick. He said, first fellow twin I knew, which is funny because my impression's gonna have to be the same thing. He's also a twin, so first fellow twin I knew. This one says, unbelievably kind, intuitive, and empathetic, and always willing to lend a listening ear. That's from Caroline Lusk. I love Caroline. She's super nice. She's super sweet. She's always been herself. She's always willing to listen to me too. My first impression of Caroline is super authentic. Says whatever's on her mind. Not afraid to put people in their place. She's unapologetically herself. If there was somebody that they gave the right platform to speak what they want to speak, they gave it to the right person in her. Thank you, Caroline. Same goes for you, of course. This one's genuine but intimidating.
Marty, I'm scared.
I got a couple of these.
Pussy.
So I'm gonna answer them all at once. I reached out to a few people. I said, why are they intimidating? Tall, tattoos. Somebody said like a forceful presence, which was cool. I kind of have like a RBF, like the resting bitch face. I give off mean vibes. But then a lot of people say once they get to know me, I'm really genuine, really soft-spoken. This one's genuine and good energy. I'm gonna say the same. Alexis Sachs, one of the first people to ever join like my brother's first like TikTok live streams and stuff, and she's been like supporting us ever since. So this one says, you seem so funny. I appreciate it. I like to say I'm a clown myself. This one's from Cole, and he said, down to earth and ride or die. I am ride or die for my friends and my family. I love them all. This one says, more of an introverted, reserved side, but very sweet. Thank you, I appreciate that. Cool hair. Thanks, I dyed my hair cheetah for a while. Somebody said crazy, just like straight up crazy. And then somebody said you have a genuine and nice smile. So thank you. Those are just a few of the first impressions I had. I don't want to make this video super long. I just wanted to say I appreciate you all for coming to watch. Did any of them make you laugh? If you have any ideas, please feel free to drop a comment on what you guys would like to see me do next. Thank you to everybody who responded to my text and responded to my Instagram story. I appreciate and love all of you. Stay tuned for more videos. This was First Impressions. See y'all next one. Love you guys.